Bro, look what Faust is doing to Anomaly, bro. He's lost control. He has no power in this realm.
Oh, I didn't know it was a puppet character like that. You know, it was like.
Well,
I didn't know Faustian or not Faustian. Faust. Sorry. It's a very similar
man,
sounding.
There's so many
Okay.
fighting games out there.
I didn't know Faust had strings like that. Okay.
Oh my god. coup0n versus MaiTaiKneeWiiKnee. I can't even bring it back and have it be like a serious. Can we start getting like corny tags back? Like really like. I was.
You got to be the difference you want to see.
You're right.
What are you thinking? You're definitely pondering something. But I feel like you kind of have to save it, right?
Yeah, you know, I was like, honestly, it was like, am I willing to be like that vulnerable on broadcast, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, can I really do that? Am I capable of that? Can the people know that I like that stuff? Getting into it, it's going to be Zangief versus DJ. There's just not enough Season 1 matchups at this tournament. It's plain to see.
I will say, like, in terms of the representation, really diverse for this top 8, and I'm definitely glad to see it. Now, coup0n has been on a bit of a run here. You know, definitely was not projected to even make it over in the winner's side.
Really?
But
he was like kind of in like 9 through 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was definitely projected to be on the loser side, but was still kind of like that X factor, like in terms of names. I'm like, okay, in terms of people that have made top cut before, is coup0n going to be able to accomplish that? And right now we're seeing it right here, right now, winner's semifinals.
You can't even particularly blame having that placement because they both, Dagger G and coup0n, the two players that went up against each other in preparation for this top 8, was a nail-biter set, and they were both winning their respective tournaments, the ones that they were entering. So by all means, like, putting them so close in proximity to each other in preparation for winner's side makes sense. But hey, he prevailed. Again, also, both players had violently scary sets for both of them in preparation of getting into this winner's semis.
All right, this is a really good situation here. You know,
that check. Oh, it's not going to be enough to connect.
Yeah.
All right, what's the pressure? There we go. Just clean, crisp into the level 3.
Take a sip of water. You're going to need it. If you're going to take an opportunity to do it now.
Yep.
But I think they're chatting about it, funny enough.
They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what DJ's doing nowadays. Yeah. I really like that punish, too. That was a lot of damage for just 3 hits, or 2 hits into a command normal into,
And I just like that MaiTai, you know, ended up, you know, keeping it safe, because one of the things you kind of do in that sway situation is you can double up on the sway, right? But in scenarios like that, you kind of want to mix in jabs, because when you go with the frame 4 options, you're able to avoid kind of, you know, the quicker responses from the characters.
Speaking of coup0n, snuffing out a couple options. Meanwhile, though, does get caught with the sways repeatedly. I'm seeing a lot of sway attempts throughout Alex's tournament run so far with DJ. And I felt like that was kind of like the scary part that Jose was capitalizing on previously. But now to see it get rewarded, you know what? We've all been there.
We're going back in the corner.
Parry, when you only have half a meter left, you're like, no, this is what I need to be doing.
Good break, good slide in, drive reversal, get back in the corner here. Really waiting for the option, trying to find that opportunity. Drive impact, going to the corner, should be able to close this out. Going for the level 2 there. I was thinking we were gonna see a level 1, but you know, better safe than sorry.
You can level 1 off EX Lariat, correct? I don't think you can actually. I think you had to spend somewhere, and I guess the sequence that he was going, you kind of had to rip that.
Yeah, I think you're right, at least with how the sequence ended up going.
Meanwhile, just going to be peppering on a couple of... There we go.
And still able to get the counter hit of up kicks after that trade.
There we go, triple slaps.
Throwing that stomp out, shaking the screen a little bit.
Good positioning too on the jump in so that you can mitigate the hitbox. It is a large hitbox, but the second you get past the legs on DJ, free range to be able to open up from there. Meanwhile though, as I speak, MaiTai puts him in the corner, but that's going to be a perfect parry into the grab, and it's an exchange of positions.
Oh, ended up missing the lariat here. Oh my goodness. Up kicks both in burnout here, both having full access here. Definitely having full access here with level 3, but being careful because, you know, in this scenario, you're looking for a jump. And you just have to be careful with what you commit to, but MaiTai still in
take
here.
It
okay.
On that round. I was honestly expecting the command grab to see MaiTai not falter on the fact that that was a potential threat. That's how I know I'm not in this top 8. There we go. Quick punish with the knockdown.
All right,
it's not going to be
dash.
enough. Reminder, you do need counter hit for you to be able to get the extension. Tries to predict a button press and is now going to eat a lot of damage for it.
All right. And no way. This is still pretty huge. Like, it's rough, you know, going in the burnout, especially now, because the meter difference is going to be pretty significant after this cutscene. We'll see MaiTai be pretty close to being out of burnout. So, I don't know. coup0n being a
scary gamble to go for, all things considered.
Yeah.
But from the looks of things, still has a secure way to get his right meter back. And now he just catches the wake up and just gets the game. 1-1. It's not on screen, but you can see coup0n hyping up the crowd alongside him.
And getting right back into it. A little out of MaiTai's nature here, but felt like that was kind of just like a misplay if I had to guess.
There we go. Gets the follow-up into the machine gun. Good 20% chunk right there. Tries to tick throw. Does get caught. The drive reversal, still not a full punish though. It was pretty late to get there though.
But the fake out of the response of it.
Beautiful. Oh. That's going to be enough to do it. Was just a little farther away. I fully expected punish coming from that, but it's still going to be enough to get the round up and potentially a game.
Man, coup0n was not able to play that round. You see the meter difference? That's half a bar at the moment. But mind it be, coup0n now making up that difference. Used a lot of meter here. Could be forced into burnout. Gotta be careful.
Speaking of which, just uses the EX Sobot kicks. And now it's just pressure time. There we go.
Over the corner.
Jump. Very traditional stuff. Just did one. Oh, did
no
go
way.
For the grab.
Jackhammer.
Healthy dose of damage, counter hit, trade to boot, and just tries to drive impact out of there. There's a lot of button anticipation. Oh, but doesn't get the punish off of it though.
Suddenly coup0n looking a lot better in this scenario, catching with the OD lariat.
Into another
and the Siberian Express!
Oh my god!
Never thought I'd see that.
That's you start realizing every character in this game's got a bag of tricks. Meanwhile, MaiTai just said, you know what? Screw it. I got the meter. Let's make it happen. And just takes a quick 35 or so, 3,500 damage.
Let me get a level 1 mixed in here. You know, mind it be, you're stuck in the corner. This is my game now.
you got your cool little round winner. I'm about to win the whole game. Let's see what he has in store. Meanwhile, does get caught and met with this is getting scary. Meanwhile, though, quick couple of hits into the level 2. It's going to be the flex of the muscles, and it's going to be, he tried to air reset into a follow-up, but no, it's going to be MaiTai immediately catching with the EX up kicks. And now, both in burnout, again, the race has begun, but the slaps is enough to do it. A dangerous amount of damage for coup0n to go up 2-1. And like you said, Alex, MaiTai just immediately gets back into it. He is here to close out this round. But the counter hit difference of range. It's not going to be enough to pick up.
And
another Siberian Express.
Didn't tech out of the Oki? Oh my goodness, and the charge here, stuck in the corner. Pressure is good. You know, just try to make up that distance. Should actually be able to close it out. Wait a minute, no. But still managed to do it. This is huge momentum here for coup0n. Potentially going to be moving on here in winner semifinals if MaiTai isn't able to, you know, get this round in here.
Dude, coup0n He's got iron grip on that steering wheel. He is making sure it is driving this way or the highway. Meanwhile, though, MaiTai does try to veer off track and get in control once more. Uses the recovery frames just in time to be able to get the punish into the corner. It's far from over, but it's going to be a question of how to close.
Being real careful. Great catch. Mix in the grab. We're seeing the jabs here, so coup0n just has to respect it.
Has to respect it. Sobot kick was also safe. Meanwhile, though, is Alex going to be trying to make his way back in yet again? It's going to be Armor to get past and now into the center of the map. Still having to wait for the turn. There we go. It's going to be a grab. And Suarez does tech it once more. Meanwhile, though, MaiTai uses the distance to be able to get the drive impact punish and just uses the grab afterwards. And closes it out for that round. Now 1 round apiece. MaiTai has too much in the tank to give up now. Oh, didn't expect to get the overhead combo. Would have been a potential sequence.
Ooh, not a full there on the punish counter. Oh, wow.
It wasn't even a perfect parry. That was fully what that was set up to
Yeah.
do. But not going to be too much to worry about. Counter hit on the wake up again. The HP is tied between the two of them.
No critical art in access just yet. Putting a lot on that really low, losing the meter. That's a pretty significant. Having access to going to level 2.
Is he going to cash out into the... No, he's just whipping it. Boom!
Wow.
3-1, and he does... He showboating. No fist bump or nothing. And that's going to be it.
Man.
3-1. Zangief is moving into winners finals. It's Alex Zangief. Oh my God. Dude, he's going up. He has hands up.
It was like...
There's an actual heel in the building right now.
Oh, and going for the stomps too.
The disrespect is ridiculous.
coup0n is feeling good here.
Bro, he's not on the right character, man. Alex is right there. You can't be doing all this and you're on Zangief, man. He's too lovable.
Bro's on the OG grappler train.
No level 3 set. He was so good at utilizing level 2.
Well, I feel it's so intentional not to use level 3.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, you don't need to cash out like that.
I will say, I think there's definitely a method to the madness there because I can see it. Like in terms of if you go for level 3, like against like a neutral jump, right? It's gonna lose. Level 2, however, on a neutral jump, you will win whether they end up, staying in place, pressing a button, or going for that jump option. Like, I feel like it's more versatile, and as we saw, it ended up being a little bit better, and when you're going for level 2, you are always not leaking meter, right?
Yes, this is true.
One of those things that you have to always think about is once you hit level 3, you are no longer gaining meter. You are essentially starting to be meter negative.
Yeah.
So you can make a choice here is like, do you hold on level 3 for these like critical moments, or do you want to just max out your damage input with these level 2s?
Max out damage and also the utility.
Yes.
In the positions. I mean, even if that didn't kill, that was still such a good spot to be in. And if you weren't even confident about that, he could still have confirmed into level 1.
Yeah, that's what I was ready for because I was like, maybe a sliver.
Enough? But no, it just was.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
Wow, what a match.